to spirit. I understand that it's very important to connect with spirit every day and kind of live in that space. How do you coach somebody to get there?
Well, what I would do is the thinking mind has been conditioned. It is estimated that 95% of our thoughts are repetitive and ill-effective. The mind is like a spinning wheel, like, you know, a mouse on one of those running wheels. It goes around and around and around, and it just keeps going. That obscures your higher consciousness. Your higher consciousness is your spirit being's intelligence. So what I coach people to do, if I'm doing it in person, is I teach them to lie down or sit quietly and clear their mind of all thinking. Connect to your breathing because it's a constant source of life. Connect to your awareness. Your awareness connects to your breathing. And over time, when the mind becomes quiet, now I will say in all fairness, it took me months to quiet down my mind. And I was in my mid-20s.
Sometimes it takes years to quiet that mind.
I would say it takes, yes, it would take months before I could feel. Yeah.
Right.
You know,
I would almost say
cutting you off.
Okay.
No, you're not. It's Demi had a quick comment, then we'll let you get back to what you were saying.
In the idea of taking years to quiet your mind, I actually believe that it can take years to decide to quiet your mind. But once you decide, it's done. It happens in an instant. You know, once you decide something, it's there.
Good girl. I agree with that. Let's not make things as hard and laborious than they have to be. When you choose, the moment I choose to quiet, that is such a good clarification. When I choose to quiet my mind, it's quiet. It's just choosing it consistently. And I would say, to be clear, it took me months to choose consistently enough to be present enough. And as soon as the thoughts began to calm down, a higher awareness emerged behind, and that was my spirit consciousness coming, almost offering me an aerial view of my life. It's like before I was on the pavement, my street, my neighborhood, let's say, and all I can see is physical things that are going on. And suddenly what happened is it was like I was in an airplane view looking down at my life, looking down at from a higher perspective at my relationships, myself, my life mission, my experiences. And as soon as my mind began to quiet down, a higher aerial consciousness emerged for me, and that continued to propel and does continue to propel the change. And I really learned that through different Buddhist meditation techniques. I studied a lot of Eckhart Tolle, and a lot of it, you know what, you have the answers in you. A lot of it, my spirit just led me to do different things at different times.
So true.
Absolutely.